Okay, this is part 2, 8:15 at night now. Heavier rain continues. Oh, heavier rain now. Much heavier rain. Wind's out of the north-northeast, and this stuff's moving up from the south, okay? Total opposite direction the wind's coming right now. We should be technically, with the difference of air masses, we should be having a lot of lightning right now. There's been not one yet since this all started today. Well, this is definitely what I would say HAARP manipulation going on, seriously altering the systems, storm systems here over Altoona, Pennsylvania. Because, one, with the stuff that's going on, wind coming from the east-northeast, okay, nothing happening here, and storm system itself with the cold fronts moving up from the south, straight from southwest to northeast, draped over our region, okay. And the cold front is finally coming in from Pittsburgh out there. We had a lot of rotation out there, so somewhere in Pennsylvania are having some good bit of lightning. But as everybody well knows, if they remember back in the 90s, including the year I got struck by lightning here in 1994, summer like never before, when the sky went mint green and Coupon had its tornado up the mountain. You know, back in the 90s, we had a lot of lightning storms, a lot of snow in the winter times. And all that before that HAARP in Ontario, which was one of the 26 HAARPs across the United States running. So the one in Ontario, Canada runs a line right down west of Altoona here. You know what I mean? It alters half of our storm systems now over the area, okay? It's proven fact scientifically. Wake up, people. It's going on. It's for real. Elsebe, mote. Me, Red Dragon, and Black Dragon, and a few others there had HAARP down temporarily September 4th. And we actually got a good bit of lightning that night. I got some of the pictures in my photo bucket on Facebook. And I also got the 2 videos up on YouTube as well, under the same name, Joshua Cauldron, of course, my YouTube channel as well. But I'll tell you, folks, it's definitely something else here, you know. Weather Channel has it right on there, okay, that says expect occasional thunderstorms for the next several hours. It's not happening, you know. They've been saying that. Oh, with this would have been the case, we've had like 20 different thunderstorms this year, and well, this time in September this year, 2012, okay. Well, the whole fact is, yeah, what was just being shown out in Pittsburgh earlier looked a lot more nastier than it actually was. Oh, hold on here. What the heck's going on with this? There you go. What the heck's going on? This same phone is doing some crazy stuff. Properties. Let's start this thing over. Okay. I have a little malfunction people here. Something weird going on. There it says, expect occasional thunderstorms for the next several hours. What, thunder out of our butts? Yeah, they've been making liars out of them, though, for this Altoona today, September 27th, 2012. Like I said, they've been making liars out of the weather forecasters. Yeah, do you think that a lot of people wonder why half their forecasts are wrong? Oh, yeah, we got the rain and all that, but the thunderstorms are seriously leaking here. Yep. Another strange part to very weird weather. Now, the weird energy and stuff we had out here earlier with the orbs and all this other stuff, it's gone. So apparently with some kind of ELF radiation, the ELF waves that they put off from that HAARP, 30 billion gigawatts, apparently sheared half of the thunderheads off, turned them into yellow. It would have been red probably here a little bit ago. We definitely got some heavy rain. That's about it. I mean, at least we're getting some much needed water, but what's naturally supposed to happen and come through here, folks, you know, it should be well left enough alone. Yeah, we're not getting the orbs like we were earlier, but, you know what I mean, scientifically, everything's being re-altered in our composition of the atmosphere. This is why, like, when I was out in Salem, Massachusetts, or out in 39 other states, I had better weather than this. My buddy, Karma Mora down in Oklahoma, she had one heck of a thunderstorm last night, stuff like that coming through there. At least what they call for storms down there, they get them, you know what I mean? We used to here in the 90s, like I said, that year I got hit by lightning in 94, and I died for over half an hour in that, of the old Sebastianos out there at, here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Back then, should have been good to take severe weather a lot more seriously. Definitely going on, folks. This is part 2. I'm trying to get both of these up here on YouTube and Facebook. Got stuck here. But, definitely playing God with our weather here. The Higher Oil Research Program is HAARP, High Atmospheric Research Program. Like I said, I can go in here, alright. You'll see it says on the Weather Channel, it says thunderstorms for the next several hours. Like, that's a joke. This forecast is all summer have been jokes. We've had very little thunderstorm activity compared to what we used to get around here with the way the weather and climate change is taking place. You'd think it'd be having oodles of storms, but not been the case. See? Expect occasional thunderstorms to continue for the next several hours. Where? Not in Altoona, PA. That's for darn sure. Some heavy rain, maybe, and that's about it. They're altering half of our weather patterns and probably bringing in some of this cooler temperatures artificially. Not even natural anymore half the time. It's a fact, guys. It's going on. Check out Deutschescents on YouTube and a few of my videos and some of the other HAARP videos that I pass down to people. It's really real. It's going on, folks. It's they've been playing with our weather for years now. Now watch this. If I went here to the map, right? A lot of times you can see a line going down beside. Well, it's even low and slow tonight. A lot of times you'll see a line going through where the lines are. Okay. Now pause. This is acting very weird tonight, folks. Now you see the swirl that's out here around Pittsburgh. This should be getting nailed hard. I mean, we got a little red and orange in here right now. But, it's hard to up in Ontario, Canada, and they send these waves down. They can shear off storms and everything now. It used to be a lot worse. Mother Nature's going to catch up with it here eventually, you know what I mean? We're going to get some. You know what I mean? Eventually, so front things for darn sure, though. There are God and goddess you believe in out there. Take your energy to the higher power and pray against this thing, man, that's going on up there. Use whatever spell and energy you can to go against HAARP. What they're doing is wrong completely. Because one of these days it's going to have a major backfire on everything. So this is the next 6 hours. Okay, you can see the lines coming down through here. Oh, line right there. There's a line coming through. Split, split, split. This is what they do. They punch holes through in the atmosphere. Shear off storms now. What they do here to calm everything down and make it more severe toward eastern Pennsylvania. Now down toward Washington, D.C., you can bet they're going to have some severe thunderstorms tonight, folks. So heads up for D.C. and Maryland people. What they're doing up here to shear it off and calm everything down for this area with military bases and a bunch of stuff in the area. It's another topic there. It's on the other side of Brush Mountain. There's certain areas you don't want to walk up here. This used to be a nice town. They come in here and government took over everything, and unless you want to get shot at, you know what I mean. Go to the other side of Brush Mountain power lines up there, up over Brush Mountain, on the power lines up there. You go up on this one tower, guarantee a truck will end up coming up out of nowhere. They got hidden cameras up there, and they got guns, believe it or not. Me and a few other buddies, okay, one lives out in East Freedom now, and a couple other people could vouch for it. Up there in the T-Berry Flats, up the mountain, up the mountain here toward T-Berry Flats, up above the power lines, up above Altoona here. There was helicopter come flying up the mountain. And there was a missile silo, and I had the gut intuitional feeling. Leave it alone, guys. Don't go up there. I don't think we should go any closer to that tower up there on the mountain. Everybody thought it was a water tower. I said, I think there's a little bit more to meet the eyes up here, guys. We shouldn't go up there and mess with it. But Jeff and a couple other friends there wanted to go up and take a closer look, so we did. Couldn't tell them no, because they wouldn't really listen to no there, you know. But we went up there and up into the flats up there, up above T-Berry, up the mountain up that way. That's about a few miles outside of town, up in the woods there. Next thing you know, this car comes down this one path up above 30th Avenue here in Altoona, on the left top of 11th Street. You go up in the woods up there, Don't get too close to it, folks. This is a little advisor. Now, if you go up there on the mountain, okay, and you check out the tower and stuff, there's ventilation shafts on it, okay? When in the world did you ever see a water tower with ventilation shafts on it with air holes, you know, like vent pockets and vents and stuff on it? Now I get a chance to, maybe someday I'll go up and take a close look, but as long as you don't go there, near that tower, they'll leave you alone. But man, they chased us off the mountain. We got the heck out of there and beat feet like you've never seen before, buddy. They flew a helicopter up the mountain and everything. There's a missile silo hidden up on the mountain there up tops, okay? There's an underground subway system down here underneath of Juniata. Underground tunnels, everything under Altoona, okay? There's a lot of stuff they don't want you to know about. But it was, believe it or not, this was on Adolf Hitler's to-do list at one time to come into Altoona because of the railroad, being the railroad capital of Pennsylvania that this is. And they wanted to, Altoona was on a hit list, believe it or not, at one time for Adolf Hitler's to-do list before, you know, thank goodness what happened to him. He didn't come here, thank goodness. You know, but these things are not to be taken lightly. Especially half of these places you can't walk up in the mountains no more. This is one of the main things I liked about the mountains, blessed be the, you know, woods and beautiful energy and nature and stuff. But how can you go up there and enjoy it now when all this stuff's going on up there? And, you know what I mean? You can't even go up on these properties. They're all posted no trespass with federal government properties. Telling you, dude, that there are people that are trying to change this into a military operations state, Pennsylvania. But it's a fact that's going on. And anybody that doesn't believe me, get a hold of my buddy Karma Mora. She'll tell you that I'm not crazy. This is real. It's really, really going on, folks. It's very real. No joke about it. It's happening. You know, it's something to take very, very seriously and stuff. And I just want to warn other people that like to go out hiking and venturing. Don't venture into the wrong area. You might not come out alive. Just to let people know this is very real. What's going on. And it's been. Put it this way, some of the Masons are connected into it as well. The federal government, there's a lot of money tied up in different areas around here. It's a good area to hide out stuff, you know what I mean? I mean, it's one good aspect that they protect people around out there from a war would ever break out. God and God is forbid that would ever happen, but it could. But you know, it's good to have some protection outside the area, but why ruin half of the national game lands and other areas? Just for their own leisure activity, put all the stuff here, missile silos and all that. As I said, over this particular area, this area of Pennsylvania, I guess they want to protect it, and, you know, what's naturally meant to happen. Like tonight, we would have had a nice lightning storm and stuff. Now, once again, I don't want to mess up by HAARP, just plain amounts of lots of rain, okay? But you know, scientifically speaking, if cold air is coming down from the north, right, the clouds are moving the opposite way, and you got clouds coming up from the south, in a jet stream roll area along this stalled-out cold front, there should be at least a good bit of lightning or some sheet lightning or something. Nothing real majorly severe, of course, it's not being really hot, but we should have had at least good loud claps of thunder and a lot of rain and thunder and lightning and stuff like that. We used to have a lot of thunder and lightning back in the 90s. Okay, well, here's hoping. You can see some yellow energy in here yet, but here's hoping for them to get rid of that. I wish HAARP would completely shut down and blow up, just have natural weather. Some of the winters we used to have, some of the summers we used to have. You know, why keep playing God with the weather and God and Goddess with the weather, you know what I mean? It's wrong what they're doing, you know what I mean? Running 30 billion gigawatts and how they can even make an image or a hologram appear out of the sky. Science is way more advanced than what they want you guys to know. Science is beyond imaginable what they're doing. It's unbelievable. Well, what they do here is going to cause that to be real severe somewhere else. Well, watch out, Washington, D.C. people. This is September 27th, 2012. Joshua Coldwell reporting. Blessed be. Be safe out there. Much love to everybody. Good night.